So where's your boyfriend or husband?
I actually just broke up with him, my boyfriend.
How long were you guys together?
We were together for about 5 months, 5.5.
Okay. And who broke it off?
I did.
Why?
I wasn't happy.
So, okay.
But it was with myself. It wasn't him.
Let me just go ahead.
Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. They hating on me like it's giving them a cash prize. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. They hating on me like it's giving them a cash prize.
It's your boy Red Pill Thanos, man. Coming to you live and direct from the dark side. And today, we're gonna have a little conversation about quote unquote making your spouse happy. This is something I literally hate hearing. Let's get this out and over now. You can never make someone happy. Someone has to be happy on their own. Okay? I hear this a lot from people in relationships or people that are dating and they say they do this and that, blah, 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 because it quote unquote makes their significant other happy. You can't make anybody happy. You know, like I hear dudes say, you know, I buy my girl this, I buy her that because it makes her happy. No. That don't work. I also want to state that, fellas, if you're dealing with a woman, just know you cannot deal with a woman where you constantly feel like you have to make her happy, because it's never gonna work. When it comes to men, most of the time, women are never happy. They're never satisfied. You're never gonna be enough. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, you can't have a long and prosperous, loving relationship. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that no matter what you do, in that woman's eyes, it will never be enough. And that is okay. You have to understand that that is okay. We're going to take a look into this Kevin Samuels clip where this chick literally said that she had animosity and anger towards her father for not being her grandfather, who she admitted she never really got to react with. She was just going off for stories about what her mother was saying. So let's take a look into this clip and we'll be back and we'll react to it.
There's part narrative, but then you have to ask yourself your lived reality. I took that little straw poll. Are black women happy? Are the majority of black women happy or angry today? What's your opinion?
I would say the majority are unhappy.
Why? Why would you say
lack
that?
of better words, the circumstances that we put ourselves in.
Right. Okay. But okay, so it's not a narrative if it's the majority is true, man. Black women are under whose burden? Whose burden are you under? Because it can't be black men. So when you tell me that you were mad at your father because he's not your grandfather, the first thing I'm saying is the nerve of you. The first thing I'm saying is the nerve of you. Should your father have been unhappy with you because you ain't your sister? But see, you have no problem. Women, black women in general, have never had a problem judging black men, even the ones that you should not judge. He's your father. Were your mother and father married?
Yeah, they're married. They're still married to this day.
Right. And did you graduate high school?
I'm sorry?
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Did you go to college?
I did.
Did you graduate from college?
I did.
So your father raised a college graduate?
He did.
What the French toast are you talking about? That's better than most of the country. Sounds like and he's still married to your mother. Sounds like he did a hell of a job to me.
That's why I also said I'm not taking anything from him.
But you said you were mad at him. You said no. You said you were mad. Earlier you said that there was a time where you were upset and mad or angry, and the nerve of you. to look a gift horse in the mouth. You got what 8 out of 10 black people don't have, a father in the household. But as usual, black men still ain't good enough, so you make an issue where ain't no goddamn issue. Judging your father because he wasn't your grandfather when you got more than what most kids in that neighborhood had, a dad. A dad that was apparently good enough to stay married to your mama, raise a high school and a college graduate. Wow. And black men hear this shit. Black men hear this. And they're like, well, what the fuck else are we supposed to do? Being married to a black woman and raising those and providing a lifestyle to where you graduated from high school and college and didn't end up on drugs or on the street in the penitentiary, whole house, babies all over the world. What the fuck else is the black man supposed to do? A white man could just go to work in the plant and that's good enough. A black man got to go build the goddamn plant and his kids still ain't happy. I'm not laughing. I am not fucking laughing.
I am, because I'm not angry in that way.
But I am. And black men are, because I listened to what you said. You were angry with your father for what reason? Because he wasn't another man? You don't know your grandfather. You weren't raised there. So all you had was stories that your mama told you. So you take the stories that your mama told you versus what your daddy was doing and got the nerve to get mad at your dad. Well, how did he feel because he couldn't be the man you thought your grandfather was? Did you ever ask him how he felt about that?
We did, yeah. We have had quite a few conversations.
And how did he feel that his dad? Of course.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't just because of the comparison to my grandfather, and the comparisons came from what I felt like my mom did receive, that I was fighting for my dad, which was his attention. I feel like he was able to be more present with my brothers at the time than he was with me growing up, which was a part of our conversation that you're asking about. And from his standpoint, he gave me
how did your mother balance out these things?
My mom gave me a lot of the things that I feel like I'm working through now. Like I'm not trying to put it all on my dad. That's why I said like the women, because I noticed how she also treated and behaved with my dad. And
what you did not mention is that you were upset and angry with your mother.
We just didn't get to that part.
You didn't lead with it. First world problems. You sound really entitled, man. You had a mother and father who were still married. Did they provide for? Apparently, they provided for all your needs, and you worried about your wants. I didn't get what my brothers got. Oh my God. The selfish.
But I don't think that that's wrong for a little girl to want that love from her dad.
Yes, it is. No, it's not wrong to want. It's not wrong to want love, but it's all. But this is why I say first world problems. This Disneyfication, to where the man did the best he freaking could, and it still wasn't good enough because the years his daughter should have been praising and loving her father, you were angry with him because he didn't give you what you felt you deserved or should have got, or what your mama got. Oh my God. And some of you ladies don't seem to realize that this is how so many men feel defeat. They don't even want to try. Let me go ahead and say this. This is why many men don't even want to try to do relationships or get married anymore. Because they hear this, that this woman came from an intact grandparent, nuclear family, lived a life, presumably middle class, parents are still married, but because she didn't get the kind of love that she felt she needed or deserved or wanted, and men are saying, that's what I got to look forward to get out and go work my ass to death, to provide, to stay on the straight and narrow, to be faithful, to end up with that, to have a.
So there you have it. This chick right here pissed me off too, because I have a daughter, so this kind of triggered me a little bit. I ain't even gonna hold you. But she just seems like really entitled and unappreciative to the life that she was afforded. Now, in my inner circle, I got a small circle of friends, you know, like close friends, like dudes I call brothers. And I would say that out of all my friends, I'm literally the only one whose father was consistently in their life. Like from day one, never faltered, never was, oh my God, you pop in and out, never that. From day one, my pop always been around. That's a damn shame. It's a lot of people growing up here without fathers for whatever reason. You know, I'm not gonna go into the different various reasons of why that is. We just understand that it fucking sucks and it needs to change. And here you have this chick who father must have did something right. She didn't say her father abused her, didn't say, you know, oh, he was verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, physically abusive. He smacked my mother around. He was a drunk. He was on drugs. None of that. She graduated high school, graduated college, and he is still married to her mother. But she was upset with him because, for one, of stories her mother told her about her grandfather, and then for two, because he spent more time with her brothers than with her. See, this is what I talk about, where I say that you can't quote unquote make someone happy. Here we go right here. A father did everything that they were supposed to do in raising a productive person in society, and this person is not happy. I got homies who lost their father, who wish that they can go have a conversation with their father right now, who would trade places with her. Like, and this goes back to, like I said, man, women are never happy. If her father can't make her happy, what makes you think that you can make her happy? And see, what I started to notice is that in talking with a lot of women who actually have fathers in their life, a lot of women who have had fathers in their life, where the father wasn't a fucked up dude, because society has painted men in such a negative light, everywhere they turn, the man is the villain, the man is the bad guy, that they start to create daddy issues in their mind. You understand what I'm saying? It'll go from, yeah, he he bought me everything I wanted. My lights were never cut off. We had this big, beautiful house. You know, he loved my mother, cherished my mother. He never disrespected my mom, but he worked a lot. He wasn't around all the time. He worked a lot. You know, he didn't come to all 500 of my sporting events. He only came to 395. And this is what I talk about. Like, you can't make a woman happy, dog. And vice versa. Like, you have men who are like this too. So ladies, watch out. Like, I want to point that out. Like, this is not just a woman thing. It's just that women necessarily, a man never is going to be good enough in a woman's eyes. Like, there's always going to be something in her eyes that you're lacking. Like, you could be 6'2" and she'll be like, you wish you was 6'5". Like, there's always going to be something you're lacking towards that woman. And that is okay. That is okay. That's not saying that you cannot pair bond with a woman. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just putting it out there. But, and notice how she also said that she was dealing with a dude and broke up with him because she wasn't happy. And it was nothing he did. She wasn't happy with herself. Yo, prime example. Like I said, you cannot make somebody happy. And the moment you dudes understand that, especially my fellas, because, you know, society has told us that our value is based on what we do for women. That's what our value is. Our value is based on how much we can provide for women, which isn't true. Know yourself, man. Self-worth. All in all, only you can make yourself happy. Nobody else can make you happy, and you can't make anybody else happy. The faster you learn that, the better off you be in life. This is Red Pill Thanos, man. And I'm signing out.